It's a pleasure to be with you here again. Okay, and I hope you had a great new year with your family and loves and friends. And talking about New Year, here in Brazil, we have a kind of game that you can get a lot of money. Indeed, this game, the premium of this game was about more than higher than 300 millions of reais. That's close to 5 millions of euros. That's a lot of money. You can enjoy a lot in life. And basically, um, the this game, of course, is a gambling game, and I have indeed gambling with some friends and colleagues this year, but I didn't not get the money. I can I it's possible that I'm hiding this information to you, but it's not the case. I didn't get this money, which was this case. I was not here. I was enjoy travel, of course. So to talking about this kind of game, I'm going to introduce to you the function of rendering. That is this is the function here in MATLAB, and I have here some arguments of this function. I have already put here the function, and basically here I have three arguments in my function here. I have the argument is the first argument here is say that I have that the maximal number that can be raiseful is 60, okay? But the MATLAB, it's already set up in MATLAB that the number is running from 1 to 60 in step of 1, okay? So the possibilities are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on until 60, okay? So the second argument is that the second and the third argument is basically saying what is this this function here. With this function here, will return a vector, a scalar number, or a matrix, okay? So if I put here 1 and 1, I just have one row and one column, so I just have one element. So, for example, if I run the program here, it's going to give me a random number from 1 to 60, okay? And it's just one element, okay? That was 49, for example. If I run the program again, the number now was 90. If I run again, it's 26, and so on. So it's random, okay? The thing here is not manipulated, is the program called a random number. So this is the function that I'm going to use to simulate a kind of the game of the Brazil that indeed is a sequence of 6 numbers, okay? And the possibility is from 1 to 60. Okay, so I can just put here 6. Okay, so now I'm going to have 6 elements. I have a vector that has 6 elements. Okay, I'm keeping the column here 1. Okay, and so I'm going to have a sequence of 6 numbers now. And as you can see here, the numbers drawn was 55, 48, 58, 43, and 51. If I run again, let's see the sequence of the numbers. You see here, it's really random, okay? Let's run again. I can run as much as I want, okay? I wanted to see here if we could see 2 equals numbers, okay? But I'm not with lucky to see this kind of event. So let's see here. Let's see if I have the luck. I have the 90 twice. Okay, this was drawn twice. Okay, it's not possible in the Brazilian gambling because it's a rule. Okay, when a number is drawn in the Brazilian gambling, this number is put out of the list. So this is the rule. So I need, so the function range for himself cannot simulate the Brazilian game. So I need to write a code. Okay, I'm going to call this as a Brazilian gambling 2020. Okay, so basically I need to write a code that is going to every time that a number is drawn, it is be put out of the list, so it cannot be drawn again as a next number. So let's start with this kind of program. So to do so, I'm going to choose already functions that you have already talking about. I have already made some videos, so you can go to the list of videos that is already on YouTube and try to search for the video that talking about the function for, and that is for interactions, and the function with that is for conditions. So I'm going to use these two functions here to write this kind of code. So let's start with just a function that's going to be not a function, a variable indeed. Let's be rainfall number. I'm going to call this variable as rainfall number, and this will be zeros of 6 to 1. Okay, I have already explained what is the function zeros. It means that I have here a vector with 6 elements, but each one of these elements is 0, basically 0. So it's an empty vector that I can put numbers in on the slots of this vector. So you can go to previous videos to understand more about the function zeros. Okay, so another variable that I'm going to declare here is the numbers drawn. Okay, and here I'm going to state that this is 0 for while. Okay, this will be this variable here is just to say how many numbers were already drawn. Okay, was already called. So when we have here 6, I'm going to finish my program. And so I'm going now to introduce the function for, okay, for the interactions. So I'm going to put here a variable from 1 to infinity. Okay, so this basically it means that I have an interaction that is an infinity interaction that is going to finish when I reach the list of numbers of my gambling. Okay, I'm going to numbers drawn is equal to 6. Okay, I'm going to break my function. So I'm going to break my code and I'm going to finish my code. Okay, but else this is not the case. I'm going to have a next choice that will be exactly the function randy. So let's take here the function randy. Okay, my next choice. Then the next choice, is going to be a random number from 1 to 60. Okay, so now I'm going to declare, okay, a variable, a logical variable that will be true. Okay, different is my variable, and the logical statement here is true. So the MATLAB has this kind of conditional function. Okay, and the program in the program, it is reading as 1, okay, that is true, and false is 0. It's a binary code, okay, false or true. So now I'm going to put here the rule of the gambling, the Brazilian gambling. As I said before, the function for himself, Randy, cannot raffle different kind of numbers. It is a possibility we have 2 or 3 equals numbers, and this is not the rule in the gambling, the Brazilian gambling. So I'm going to put here the block that is going to state this condition, okay? And here I'm going to explain, okay, this block. Variable, each variable I'm going to explain now. So I have here just a variable that is for changing the interaction from 1 to the numbers drawn. Okay, so I'm going to check in my list with my next choice, okay, is equals, okay, to the numbers that was already raffle, okay, was already drawn. Okay, so my next choice, with my next choice, E is equal to raffle numbers, okay, and I'm going, of course, to compare to each element of the list that was already drawn. With this is the case, I'm going that my logical statement is false, and then I'm going to break my interaction and return to the beginning. Okay, so this is the block that is going to perform this kind of the rule of the gambling, the Brazilian gambling. Okay, so now I have here, have already state how the block that's going to perform this kind of function. Okay, the rule I have here is missing if, I think. Let's put here something like this to be more consistent. Okay, I have here, now it's right. I have 2 ends, okay, and with I have different. With the case is different, okay. If the case is different, I'm going to put the number 3 numbers draw equal to the numbers draw plus 1. It means that with the different, it's true. Okay, I need to edit the numbers draw 1 unit, because, for example, with I have with the numbers draw is 0 and I run the program, of course I have not any elements in the list of raffle numbers, so of course next choice is not going to be equal to the raffle numbers because the vector is empty. So I'm going to come to this condition here, and yes, it's different, and then I need to edit that the numbers draws has already 1 element, so I need to edit 1 to this variable here. Okay, and I'm going to say that my list of array for numbers is going, it's a vector, of course, numbers drawn, okay, equals to the next choice, okay, and then I can end my function here, and then, okay, I have an end here, and then I can end the interaction for up here, okay, and then I can display the result. Okay, I have already introduced to you this function here. The display, I'm going to put here like the ruffle, the numbers drawn are the numbers drawn in Mega Sena da virada are common display raffle numbers. That is the list of my numbers. Okay, so let's hear here the results. Let's clear here the command and clear here this block here, the workspace, and run the program to see what is going to happen. Okay, so this is my list. Okay, there's something crazy here. Maybe I forgot to okay, maybe we can just put here, okay, to not appear this list, okay, these values here while the program is running, because it's very important you remember this kind of stuff. Let's see. Okay, I think everything is okay now. Clear again the list, clear again the workspace, and run again the program. So we have here the results. Okay, the result is that the numbers drawn in Mega Sena da virada are 33, 56, 18, 36, 23, and 35. Maybe you can run again and again, and we can see that none of the numbers are equals. I think this program is really useful if you wanted to have a statistic of a list of numbers for you gambling. I think I'm going to do this kind of stuff in the next year. Maybe I can have a lot more luck if I try numbers by statistics. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. It was a longer one compared to the previous ones, but I think this is really helpful for you understand a lot of functions that I have introduced here, the function for that I have already explained, the conditional with, and the break function here that's really important for this kind of stuff, but also the logical of true and false. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching and for sharing the video, and I hope we enjoy a lot in next videos that I'm going to do. So thanks so much. Bye.